In today's video, I'm going to see if one of my clients' websites, the Shahayla.Shilohs.com website, will migrate from Joomla 3 to Joomla 3. No, Joomla from Joomla 3 to Joomla 4. Hey there, Joomla fans. Tim Davis here. I'm a Joomla fan too. I actually was just looking to make sure this camera is centered because I hadn't tested that before going live. Yeah, Tim Davis here. I'm a Joomla fan too. Thanks for tuning in to Watch Me Work live stream number 135 here on the Basic Joomla Tutorials YouTube channel, where I show you my favorite tools, tips, and extensions for building and maintaining Joomla sites. All right, so hello to everyone who's in chat. Alexander's already in there, and Mary is in there. Bjorn's in there. Mary thinks she said she's looked at the site. She thinks it'll update easily. I think so too. Probably the reason why I am doing this site, because I think it will be a good demonstration and good practice for me. I've not migrated any of my clients' sites yet, so I've really done very little with Joomla 4 actually since it's been released. So we'll give that a try. I'll tell you more about that site in just a second, but first of all, a reminder that today's video is brought to you by mysites.guru. Head on over to mysites.guru, get a free site audit for your Joomla site, and while you're there, check out all the tools and information that will save you time and money managing one or multiple Joomla sites. And remember, if you decide to subscribe, use the coupon code BASICJOOMLA, all one word, and you'll get your first month free. All right, so this site that we have here, let's turn our attention to it. This is a site that belongs to friends of mine. They were breeding these really beautiful German Shepherds, which many of them are silver in color. And so that's Brian and Anita Rados. Anita, a couple of years ago, was diagnosed with cancer and sadly passed away in August. And so I'm going to switch this page over just to something that lets everyone know that they have stopped breeding the dogs. Her husband's not going to continue doing this without her, and I'm going to put her video for her memorial service on there for people to watch. Hello, Ivor. So let's log into this site here, and I'm going to just show you some of, and we're just going to talk. You know, it's administrator. Here we go, and we'll log in with that. It's just one of those, you know, we're just going to work away here, and maybe this will be helpful to other people who are want to migrate their sites from Joomla 3 to Joomla 4. I'll probably do a series of these videos. Will it migrate? All right, so info, Joomla 4 has arrived. Let's snooze that message for all users. And basically, a very plain site. There is, see, let's look at content. There are a number of articles which have pictures for their dogs. I'm just going to leave these in place because they can stay in the core. I don't know if this site will ever be used again. Once the domain is not renewed, I'm going to put it on my democorner.com site, and then that will it'll still live on in a subdirectory. A great way to store it and a great way to use it for things and maybe other tutorials. When we look at components, you'll see we've got JCE Editor Pro, JD Builder, Rock Gallery, we can see that in a second, RS Form Pro, and you know, some of these things are not going to be continued into Joomla 4, and on this site I don't need some of these things anymore. So as we get into the scanning process, we are going to I'll be removing a bunch of that stuff. Now if we go to components in Akeba Backup, let's manage the backups. The most recent backup is from the 12th of October 2021, so that is today. No, that was yesterday, so it's not been updated, but there's been no changes. So I know I have a backup. It's stored remotely here on Dropbox, is where I store backups from Akiba Backups. I'm going to click here and I'm going to fetch this back to the server just so I don't have to go Dropbox, download, upload, and stuff if we need to do some restoring here. All right, so that it will refresh. Now we've got it back here, and nothing has changed for days. So I'll get back one more just for fun. All right, so first of all, So, you know what is really important when migrating from Joomla 3 to Joomla 4 is that you duplicate your site and then you test that duplicate, and if it updates to Joomla 4 successfully, then you know you can go ahead and do it on your live site, or even take that duplicate and make it your live site. Before I do a backup, or before I make a duplicate of the site, what I'm going to do is go through and change just a lot of things on this live site here, so that get rid of what I don't need on the site anymore, and then we will go with the updating from there, the migrating from there. So the first step would be to make sure that this is in the latest Joomla. So we'll go to Components and Joomla Update. I know it is in 3.10.2, and that's I think 3.10.3 is going to be coming out soon, but I've got it in the latest, so that is good. Now we can go up here to the options, the top right, and I'm going to change the update channel to Joomla Next and save and close. And now we're going to get into the pre-update check for Joomla. Now, we'll see right here that the database settings are passing. Over here, the recommended PHP settings are not passing. Just making myself a note, because I actually want to do another tutorial on this section here. I already have one on the channel for this, but we will see here that what's the detail here? We need, it's display errors is actually on. Now, interestingly, a way to fix this here, system global configuration. We'll open this up, and server, I do have error on, so let's go here and we'll go none. Interestingly, if you turn error reporting off here in Joomla, you might still get this display errors on if you have it turned on in your PHP settings in your web hosting account. Hello Bjorn, and hello Luke. Luke says a written tutorial. Luke, if you're asking if I have a written tutorial, I'm a talker, not a writer. So there are some resources for this process, and I'm sure someone, maybe if someone who has a wrench wants to paste that into the chat for Luke, that would be great. So let's just check for updates here again. Let's run this again, and now the PHP settings pass, and that is good. All right, so let's see some things here. System plugin, sh404sef, the system plugin. We know that Yannick Gauthier is not going to be carrying over sh404sef into Joomla 4. This is for search engine friendly URLs. He's going to have a 4 SEF, just like he has 4 SEO. That will be in Joomla 4. Oh, okay. Oh, look, it's a sticky on the Joomla forums. Okay, Luke, you know about it. Good. For that. So yes, if you're one that likes to read and go through instructions, then that is there. And Bjorn has posted it. Thank you, Bjorn. All right, so first of all, let's just do this. Let's go to components. We'll take a look at sh404sef quickly. You'll see here lots of here's the SEF URLs and things that get redirected and broken. We've seen this before on the channel. I'm going to go extensions, manage, and manage. And we're going to go, I'm just going to search for 404, things with 404 in them. And it will be all of these here. I think I can just, can I just remove the one here? Let's uninstall that one. And yeah, and that removed everything from it. Great. All right, so what else? Now, Rock, there's a lot of stuff from Rocket theme on this site. It originally had a Rocket theme template. And so what I'm going to look at is what we have in place here. Now, for instance, there is Rock Gallery, which is a gallery program. And you'll notice it comes up, your browser, Chrome version 94, does not support modern files uploading specs, and it looks like you don't have Flash. So this is a very old plugin that runs on Flash. It's so old, it just thinks that something is awry here. Now, I don't know if there's, I know that Rocket Themes framework, Gantry 5 framework, is now Joomla 4 compatible. It just came out yesterday. These other plugins, to update them, I might have to do a, I might have to buy a membership to download some of them. I've not looked into it because I'm decommissioning this site. And so with respect to this, I don't need Rock Gallery anymore. So let's go and let's search for ROK here. And there is a Rock Gallery. In fact, let's go GAL. And so here's Rock Gallery. I'm going to uninstall that. Because the pictures will still be there on the server. That can be recreated down the road if the family wants to do this. But again, I don't think that that's going to be a case. All right, so now let's go extensions, let's go components, Joomla update. And yes, and as Bjorn says, Flash was deprecated last year. Yeah, there is no more Flash. So now I'm not using, again, any Rocket theme templates or files. So Rock Common, Rock Sprocket package. I will just go back here and we'll search ROK. We'll take that out and let's take all the rock stuff out. All right. Error uninstalling. Warning. The rock button. Oh, table rock common configs doesn't exist. Excuse me. I will call that person back. All right. So, okay. Let's see. Rocket Sprockets did not uninstall. Maybe I had more than one page there, so let's uninstall that. Yeah, it's gone. All right, so excellent. Let's see. So let's check for updates again, and it will look okay. Great. Now JotCash. That's something else that's not carrying over to being continued in Joomla 4. Let's open that in a new tab. This is a really great program for caching pages, and really years ago especially was super great for speeding up Joomla sites. Originally, I built a website for a local radio station. We had a snow day here in Victoria, and so many people were calling to checking the web page to see, looking for information on school closures, that it crashed the site. And so a fellow that my friend who owned the web hosting company here in Victoria, looked this up, found this, installed it, and so it basically cached that one page they're all looking for, and it solved the problem, and thousands of people were able to access it right at once. Servers are faster now, and there's other caching things that can be done, so that have come along, but it was really great, really saved our bacon that day. So let's just go and we will remove JotCash. All right, JotCache, there they all are. We'll uninstall, and there we go. Now, all right, cooking with gas here. Okay, so now, interestingly, system Akiba GeoIP provider plugin. Now, if you saw Maintenance Monday the other day, you know that I did a video on whether you need all the versions of FOF or file_FOF that are installed in Joomla. So let's just take a quick look at that. Let's go to Manage these plugins, and let's go FOF. And there's file FOF40, FOF, and FOF30. So only 3. But what's interesting here is that Akiba GeoIP is still showing up, and that program that I used that I showed in Maintenance Monday from Akiba, Magic Eraser, looks for old Akiba stuff and will remove it. So, you know, at this point, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to Akiba Backup. And I'm going to see manage backups. How long do backups take here? 2 minutes to back up. Okay, so I'm going to make a backup of this site, right? Just what we've done already. All right. And that's only going to take 2 minutes, and that's okay. So we will come back to Akiba GeoIP. Now, Source Coast Extensions Library. Source Coast does a really great tool if you want to put Facebook comment boxes or things on your site. It really takes it's from Source Coast. In fact, let me just bring that up here. Source Coast JF. I know it's JFBC. JFB Connect, yeah. Source Coast here. I will put the link to this. Let's go to home here in chat. Really, if you're looking for a way to set up APIs for social stuff on your site, they have really great instructions. JFB Connect and Login. So there's something I've used in the past. I really like them. Don't need it on this site though anymore. So I'm going to go to, let's see, JFBC. Let's see, no source Coast Extension Library. I know there might be more than one thing in here. So what I'm going to do is clear. In the top right, I'm just going to show this for all. And then I'm going to use F3 in the browser and search for SOURCE on this page. Yeah, so we see we have Open Graph content here. And from Source Coast, yes. We have Source Coast. Let's scroll down. Okay, here's SC login, social find us, and their widget. Yeah, okay. And here's some more things. So it looks like if I search for social, you know, it's a little bit hard to see. And I guess I could just look for the package, but this is just a fast way for me to scroll down and find all those things. All right, so I think I have them all checked from Source Coast. And so all I need to do there is uninstall. And those are uninstalled. And if I go F3, source is not found on that page, the word source. So we should be good there. So let's go ahead and refresh this page. And yes. All right. Now, we've got a few things here, like Blue Stork Administrator template. I don't think that's going to cause us a problem. Smart Search Web Links, Atomic. These are I think some of these are templates from 2.5 that are probably still on there. Let's get rid of some of those templates next. Let's clear here. Let's go. So we're in extensions and manage. Let's search tools, the type. Let's look at the templates we have. All right. So we have Atomic, Bees 20. Yeah, some of these are. Oh, look at this. These are from Joomla 2.5. Been around for a long time. Blue Stork, Administrator. Don't need that. And so we're going to uninstall. Okay. Great. Now, regarding the template, I'm going to just go with Cassiopeia, which is the new template on in Joomla 4. So what I'm going to do is just assign Protostar to this, and I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to bother with the updates here, doing anything with Asteroid. I know that Protostar, that the basic one on the next page will be good. That's all I need, and I don't really need to be updating a lot of things on this site along the way. So because it's going to be decommissioned, so let's go to extensions, templates, and open in a new window. Whoops, and I didn't want to do new window. Let's make Protostar the default. right. All right. Now we can close that. One thing I do want to do though is, all right, so now we can, I will take out these two templates and uninstall those asteroid templates. Now later on in this video I am going to tidy up whatever happens when we get to Joomla 4, if we get there. So right now with that removed, we end up with just, very plain protostar thing here, which is fine. And it said Shiloh Shepherd puppies for sale. I did that for SEO purposes. All right, so we've taken care of that. That's clear. But we also want to, we no longer need Asteroid Framework on this site. So we'll search that and we'll uninstall these three things. All right. All right, so we're getting there. Okay, now we have a few things. Content, YouTube video embedding, it's a plugin, and Akiba Strapper. Yes. All right. So let's do the tool here for removing the Akiba stuff. Akiba GeoIP, Akiba Strapper, which I'm not sure if Akiba Strapper is going to get removed. We go to extensions and install. And then we're going to upload a package file. And to do that, we're going to go into Joomla, where I have it stored, Akeba. And here's the file Magic Eraser. I'm going to open that up. And look, it found plugin system. Oh yeah, plugin system Akiba GeoIP, the library FOF30, file strapper, two-factor authentication, and it removed some obsolete folders. Great. So that's using that. Now check out the Maintenance Monday video if you want to see the links for that tool. In fact, if maybe somebody wouldn't mind just grabbing that link off of the channel and pasting that in the chat here, that would be great. Appreciate your help grabbing stuff like that. And that'd just be good for people to be able to click on. All right, so refresh. Hey, look at that. We're getting down there. All right. JD Builder. All right. Yes. JD Builder for a page builder for Asteroid that we use in Joomla. On my Joomla 3 sites, let's go to manage and go JD Builder. And here we go, JD Builder. Oh, here, these are all JD Builder things. So we're going to uninstall that. Great. Now, these other things here, tcpdf. I've been looking this, and I'm going to have some tutorials on that. I was going to do this a little bit at a time, these videos, but I thought I'd just do this whole site today. If we go to manage, so extensions and manage, and we sort by the ID column. Thank you, Bjorn, for posting that that link. All right, so if we sort by this column with the highest, these are the most recently installed things. So we can leave file FOF40, that is required. We've already run the tool. Plugin console Akeba backup still shows. Let's try uninstalling that. Yeah, that disappears. Okay. So OCH Simple Firewall, yeah, it's compatible. One of the things that we're looking for here, though, is tcpdf. If I go F3, tcpdf, this is a library for printing things I think for printing things or displaying PDF files. It's not core to Joomla. And there are other ones available now, like Foca has one. And this one's very old. It's been hanging around for a long time, but we don't need this one. So we will uninstall that. All right, so now another smart search web links. Let's go here. That's smart. See if we can find smart search web links. Yeah, here's one here. Now, interestingly, it is smart search web links. It is from 2019. It's part of the Joomla extensions. It's part of Joomla. It's from the Joomla project. So it's interesting that this does not show any update information available. So I you know, what I'm going to do is just uncheck these two that are published and smart search tags down here. We'll just leave it off and we'll see what happens. Some of them have been around for a while. Hello, Imran. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us today. All right, so Smart Search Web Links, that plugin is still there. I've unpublished it though. That's clear. We're seeing the whole list here. Let's go F3 and Smart. Is there anything Smart left that shows as published? No. So, all right. I don't know what to do. All right, we'll leave it for now. Easy embed. Let's check this one out. F3 easy embed video. This is another plugin that's been around since it's for 1.6, 1.7, 2.5. All right, so I can uninstall that. You know, it's interesting because there's lots of things. Again, this is a Joomla 2.5 site that was either updated to Joomla 3 or else I used one of my core installs. I couldn't have used one of my core installs. This is probably updated from 2.5. Imran and I am updating this. I'm going to migrate this current site from Joomla 3 to Joomla 4. That's what you have missed. So I'm just right now deleting extensions and that I don't need in the next site. All right, let's go search for video. Let's go let's go video, video. All right, and that's going to be content YouTube video embedding. Another one from 2014, OS training. All right, so that's been around for a while on the site. All right, so this is just what you have to do. On your site. Let's see. Let's uninstall that. All right. To get ready for migration. All right. So now, myjoomla.com is that's for the tool that allows myjoomla to read it. The mysites.com site to read it. This plugin has been around, is older, and we don't need that. So let's search for my in the plugins. And oh, look, it's from 2015. So this has been around for a while. This is very old. So what a good, this migration process is a great opportunity to go through and really freshen up sites. And of course, if you have clients, then you can, as part of your sales pitch to them, that this takes a bit of work to migrate things. All right, so Geshi, G-E-S, let's see what that is, G-E-S-H-I. Plugin Geshi. It's something to do with the Joomla project. Is version 2.5. I'm going to bet that, and it's from November 2005, I'm going to bet we don't need this. This one I will take out. And it is gone. All right. Installer is a really interesting one because if you look at more details up here, and of course up here you can click more details. Installer, it doesn't say who it is or who did it or what it is. And if you go and search for installer, you get a bunch of things that come up. But the clue here is, oh look, it's another Rocket theme thing because from February 2015, it's 2.02. And we can see here it's installer version 2.02. And then, so it's clearly that one there. We missed the rocket theme one. Oh, that's because I filtered for rocket theme. Okay. Let's uninstall that. That's clear. I have this set to show all plugins. Let's go F3, ROK. Not in there. ROCK. There's nothing with rocket left anymore on this page. All right. Well, we're getting very close. All right. Now, of course, switching templates. If this was a live site for a very active site, or for your client, or for a business, you would want to have something more permanent for your migration. All right. So I'm doing a lot of this on the live site, but I really technically, I guess, should do it on a copy or sandbox, so that everything is looking great. Then I could just move it over and make it live. But I don't have the pressure on that for this site, because there's really not much traffic to this site. And it's not going to hurt for this time during the live stream to have it playing like this. All right, so that means we only have these smart search web links. So here, let's see. I'm going to go components, Akiba backup. We'll do one more backup here, which is going to take about 2 minutes. And while we're doing that, I am going to test this on a live site, in a sandbox. So let's go here to the cPanel, and I'm going to the control panel for this web hosting account. I'm going to go to domains. I'm going to create a subdomain. We're just going to call it J4. All right. So the domain will be j4.shilohs.com. All right. Hold on, I just need to go full screen for a second, as I need to dump out my clipboard here, just to make sure I don't give away anything I shouldn't be. Right, computer screen capture. Yes. All right, so we've got j4.shilohs.com. All right. We'll go back here, and we're going to create a database for our site here. So I'm going to use the wizard, Shahayla, and we'll call this J4 test. All right, we'll go next. And I'm going to copy that up there, copy, and we'll go, username will be test J4, something different. I'm going to go Bitwarden and generate a password, and go Control V, and create the user, and up here the user Shahayla test 4 has been created. Copy. Great. Oh, now I need to assign the privileges, everything for this user in the database here. Make those changes, and everything is done. Great. So now we can go back to Akeba. It says it's done. Let's manage the backups. And I'm going to bring this back to the server, because as you saw earlier, I have this stored for Joomla. I have this stored on Dropbox. I think I clicked on that, right? Maybe I did not. Okay. Alrighty. So having done that, we can now go back to the control panel, and we're going to go to File Manager, and we're going to go to Public HTML, and we're going to go to where those backups are. It looks like I'm not, I must be using the default backup location. So we'll go to Components, Akeba, no, Administrator, Components, Akeba, Backup, And we'll go with the most recently modified one. Today at 11:41, this one here. And I'm going to, just in case I need to keep restoring this, because you know, if I copy this to the new location and I do the restore and then something's wrong, after the restore it wipes out this. So I'm going to actually copy this, not move it. And I'm going to send it to I want to send it to / and j4 dot Shahayla Shilohs. I spelled this wrong. SHAHH Shahayla Shilohs.com. The name of this, they have 3 daughters who are Shania, Haley, and Shelby. Actually, Shelby, Haley, and Shania. So that's how they came up with Shahayla. All right, so we're going to copy that to here. And we're going to, there's our file here. Now we need to upload from Akeba Kickstart. And here it is here. I've called it KickMe. I've renamed it because there was a version that said that you couldn't just use it. Oh, and Bjorn says just don't clean up after install. Oh, interesting. No, that's a good tip. I always thought that would leave the installation folder in place. All right, so that is there. So kickme.php. So we can open up a new tab. Let's do this one here. And we can start to use our, go shahaylashilahs.com / kickme.php. And we'll go, and now we're going to use Kickstart to restore this site. So we've got that there. And it will extract the files. We'll run the installer. Everything is good. We go next. The database local host. The data username we have is, we did that second. So that was this one. Test J4. The password, Control V, was this. And the database name was J4 test. J4 test. Database prefix we'll just leave as that. And we will go next. And database was restored. And we will just leave this here. Yeah, close this. We'll go next. Almost there. Close this window. Clean up. Visit your site's backend. All right, so it'd be the same username that I have. All right, now, oh yes, now here's the thing. I have to change this. The default PHP version for new subdomains on my server is still 7.3, and I keep meaning to fix that, but that's all right. We can go into Control Panel. We can go to Software. We go to Multi-PHP Manager. And we're going to change this subdomain to, we'll just go for 7.4 now. And, okay, so I can close this. And now we will refresh. Whoops. Oh yeah, we changed that. All right, go in. Change that. Okay, great. All right, so this is J4 ShahaylaShilohs.com. We're going to go to Components, Joomla Update, and we will test. We will have all the same things before. The one thing that's going to still be here is these two Smart Search. But I'm going to try it anyways. All right, since those show as core Joomla things, unless they're old, let's just leave it. And we'll go to live update now. We're going to click this here. Yeah, do I want to warn? Yeah, so I'm going to ignore about those 2 plugins. And they're not even enabled. All right. Let's go. Let's see what happens. The moment of truth. Fingers crossed. I ignored some warnings. And my site has been updated to Joomla 4. Now, let's preview the site. And there we go. Very plain. And that's really what I wanted. Great. All right, so that's the sandbox site. Now, I'm going to do the same thing on the live site now. I could take the sandbox site and move it and migrate and change the paths in the configuration file and everything. But I've already shown the password for the database, and I'm just going to remove that anyways. So instead of all that, we'll just go and do the live site. All right. So in fact, well, we'll leave that for now. So we'll go back to the live site. So components, Joomla update. Yes, woohoo! There might be a delay today in the chat. I'm not sure. I didn't pay attention when I started the stream what the delay is today, but all right. So here we go. Now I'm going to do the live site, live update. We'll go with that. Install that. Install the update. And we'll zip across there. And it says it's updated. So let's close this. Let's close this window here for Shahayla Shilohs, this tab. That is the C panel. We might still need that. Oh yes, because I'm going to take some things off right away. All right. So now there's still some things that we need to do here. Oh, we can close that as well. And that is, first of all, let us make a backup of this. So we'll go to Components, Akiba Backup. And now here's what you run into. The issue with it, I'm not sure, Imran. I don't know if there is an issue. We looked and saw that it was with the Smart plugin, Smart Search plugin. It's core in Joomla. It might be hanging over from Joomla 2.5. There's a few things on this site, so it could be that. I'm not sure, but I just went ahead with it and it worked. So it might actually be removed. Now we could look at that. Please upgrade to Akiba Backup 9. You're currently using Akiba Backup 8, so it's only made minimally compatible with Joomla 4. So we're gonna download Akiba Backup 9 now, and I have the Pro version. So let's do that right away. And this is my, okay, let me just do this off screen, because if I accidentally show my code, license code, then it's going to be a pain. Just to show you though, when you're on the Akeba site, okay, so I'm logged in. So I'm going to download Akiba Backup 9.07 for Joomla 4, all right? And I'm going to download the Pro. And it looks like I'm not going to give anything away anyway. So I'm going to go basic Joomla, no, Joomla 3, Akeba, and download it to here. All right, excellent. All right, so we can close this. All right. And, oh, hold on for a sec. Oh, yeah, I shouldn't have closed that. I should have just gone back. All right, that's okay. ShahaylaShilohs.com. Administrator. The cookie's probably still active. Great, and that's this one here. So we're going to go. So now we're going to go to install this. All right. Components. Oh, I'm going to go System. Install extensions. You know, people have been complaining about the back end, and I find a lot of it for me is just navigating. I'm not a, in one sense, I'm not a user interface expert because I'm not trained or studied or anything like that in it. I'm a user, so you know, to each his own. I am going to on the channel. There's a lot of new templates and new things for the back end of Joomla 4, so we'll be getting to those on the channel. But for me, it's just sort of a new muscle memory finding things. And so I know a lot of people don't like it. Yeah, so it's working. It's working for me. So in time, we're going to see a lot of things on the channel, and in time, things will come along. I'm sure we'll get settled down. All right, so Imran says, and Joomla said they'll make it default in J4, the Smart Search plugin. Is that what you're saying? All right, so there's Akiba 9. We're going to upload that. And there we go. So now we can go Components, Akiba Backup. Let's see. Let's refresh. Default directory still showing Akiba 8. Interesting. I'm pretty sure I installed 9, did I not? Let's just do it one more time. Extensions. And we'll go browse. There we go, package Akiba 9. Open. Okay, 9 was installed. Components. Oh, look at this, Akiba. Oh, look at, there's a menu for the old Akiba. Oh, am I not reading everything? Oh, yeah. After installing Akiba Backup 9, please click on Components Akiba Backup for Joomla, Control Panel from Joomla sidebar, and follow the instructions on your screen. Oh my goodness, Mary says she's found the back end very easy, but a lot of clicks. Yes, I have heard that, Mary, that there's lots of clicks. I'm hoping that Mark DeChevre will come on. Oh no, Joe Sunny I talked to him about coming on and show what he's been doing with the back end of the site too. So, you know, so it's funny. I should have known when this was still going like this that I was missing something, because Nick has everything really covered. So I'm glad I didn't ask him, open up a ticket and say, hey, why is the same thing showing here? Because I'm sure it drives me crazy when people don't read things. So we're going to go Akiba Backup for Joomla. Go click on Components, Akiba Backup for Joomla, Control Panel for Joomla sidebar. Go Control Panel. And we're going to go... Oh, now I have to put in my ID. All right, so first of all, let me do this. Options. Okay, so for this bit, I'm going to go chat on right, just so that I can so that I can put in my code here. Let's see, just gotta find where that goes. Let's see here. Migrate. You must enter done. It looks like I can. All right. It looks like I can still do that. Go to Joomla system menu and find the update page pane. Okay. Let me just see here. All right, here's something new to explore. So let's go, just let me do one of the, all right, so right computer screen capture, is that me? There we go. So it says here, if I don't know download ID, I can get it. I do have it on my site. So, but go to Joomla system menu, from the left-hand side, find the update pane. All right. So let's go to here. I saw this. And notice here, here's the 3 download keys are missing. Now I'm going to click on this, but I am going to change screens here. First of all, I want to make sure I can't read them. All right, this is really cool. All right, you can read them. All right, so I go here. 3 download keys are missing. Akeba Backup Professional, JCE Editor Package, and OCH Simple Firewall. Isn't this cool? One place to manage all your pro things here. All right, that's cool. All right, so I want to put in. I can do that later. So let's go to Components, Akiba Backup, go to Control Panel. I'll do that later, and we'll go Migrate Settings. Yes, this will override your existing settings. All right. You have migrate your settings from an older Akiba Backup version. We detect that you have an older version of Akiba Backup installed on your site. Click the button below to attempt an automatic import of your settings. Backup history, backup archives, yes. Click the button below to attempt an automatic import. I think we did that. Did we? Oh, this one here, this migrate settings button. Okay. And read the documentation carefully to understand risks and limitations of those operations. If the uninstallation of the old versions of Akiba Backup fails, please do the following. First, install latest version of Akiba Backup 8, then install latest version of Akiba Backup for Joomla 4. Come back to this page and click on Show Me What to Install. You'll be able to uninstall it just fine. Please note that messages about FOF and FEF being unable to uninstall can be ignored. Akiba Backup 8 will be uninstalled regardless of these messages. Okay, so I've done my reading. So let's migrate settings. I've already done it, yeah. All right, do not proceed unless you have been explicitly instructed to. So I've already done it. Yes. That's it. Yeah, I agree, Luke. I like that. You've already run the migration before. If you try to run the migration again, you may experience errors. Okay. Did I misread something? Click the button to attempt. Yeah, all right. So I'm just going to go show what to install because it seems to still be here. And I think I know what we're going to install. Version 8. All right. So let's just click. That's nice. It takes us right there. And now we're going to go uninstall. And it says to ignore these errors. All right. No worries. But now we go to components and we're back to Akiba Backup. And we can go to the control panel. And so now I'm going to manage the backups for this. I'm going to do configuration. And the output directory is the default directory. I don't want to have it buried so far in. So I'm going to do what I do here, public HTML, and I'm going to make a new folder. So I'm in the web hosting space. And I'm just going to go be CKP, all right, in the public HTML. So now when I go back here, I'm going to the output directory. I'm going to go and I'm going to change it to BCKP and use that. Great. Now my information is probably still in here for where it goes. Let's see, output directory, archiver engine is still Dropbox. Yes. Yes. Okay. I'm going to probably have to change that access token now that I've shown it. Okay. And I will do that. I'll do that after. Let me make a note. Fix Dropbox. Do that after the stream's off. Okay, so, all right. So we're going to save and close. And if I manage my backups, all these other ones are here. The old ones, cool. And this is all accessible too. For it passes accessibility, so that's really cool in Joomla 4. Anyway, so I'm going to go Control Panel, and I'm going to just do the default backup now, and we'll take the 2 minutes for that. Now, while that's backing up, I can go onto my web hosting account here, and I can delete this folder for J4 that I did for the test. But actually, let's do this first. Let's go to home. Let's go to domains and subdomains. And I'm going to go to remove this J4 subdomain here. Delete subdomain. All right. That means I have a database as well for that I want to remove. So MySQL databases. And it was this Shahayla J4 test is the database. So we will delete that. Delete that database. Go back. And there's the user, Shahayla test J4. Delete the user. Now I can go into the file manager and I can delete that folder. And delete, skip the trash. And that's done. Hello, Chuck. Chuck, or just migrated a site to Joomla 4, and now I'm tidying up my test site. And that I did. The backup is here. I do not need those. Now the beautiful thing is I do have a backup of the site on Dropbox, so I don't need these anymore, these backups. So action, and we'll delete that altogether. Delete those. So I have an old one and a new one. That's great. And all the settings should be the same. Okay, so let's see. Let's preview the site. Okay. And there we go. Now let's go. All right, so now we just need to freshen this up for the static page for that I'm going to have here. So let's go to, we want to go to the templates. Let's see, how do we find templates? Home dashboard, let's try that. Site system, here's the title, system, install, there we go, site templates, Cassiopeia, and we will go, this is the editor. You can select from a number of options to customize look at your templates, yeah. And create overrides. All right, but that's not what I'm looking for. Templates, site. That shows the picture. I'm not where I want to be. I want there must be settings for Cassiopeia, right? That's not what I want. Or am I wrong? I'll ask you guys and look in chat. Is there somewhere that I can just change? Change the color and stuff like that. Just by selecting. Joomla update extension template user permissions information warning. Site template styles. Oh, is it site template styles? Let's see. There's what I was looking for. All right, so advanced brand title alternative to logo. Shahayla Shilohs. All right, let's save that. And I think I've changed that there. There we go, Shahayla Shilohs. Shahayla Shiloh Shepherds. Okay, Shahayla Shiloh Shepherds. Also, thank you for your Shahayla. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your support through the years. It's a tagline, so we'll go thank you for your support down through the years. All right, let's see how that looks. Refresh that. I'll fix the spelling mistake. Thank you for your support. Down through the years, the fonts. Some fonts here. We will just go Roboto local color. I go alternative. Standard. And we'll go save. And we'll go refresh. All right. So next, I think we might actually, you know what, let's see the logo. Let's select, I think I had a logo file for them. Let's go, it's probably in graphics. No. Let's go up here. Let's go home. Let's preview things. Is it banners? No, and that's open source matter, so we don't need that. So let's see, let's take banners out and we'll delete that. Yeah, I can't because it's not empty. All right, well I'll deal with this another time. Okay, graphics. No, I looked at that. Okay, headers. No, that's the default ones too in Joomla. Okay, so let's see. Let's see if there is a graphic of the logo. Oh, there we go. There's the logo. Let's insert. Let's see if that works. It's awfully small. F12. The width is 18. There we go. So I just need to do some customization of the CSS. Image source logo.png Shiloh. All right. That's something to learn, right? Okay, so let's do this. Joomla for custom CSS Cassiopeia. I'll even misspell it, it'll come up. What do we want to do? Add user.css. Yes, Luke, yes, and I do that as well. Obviously, I actually someone else in my family built this particular site and I took it over for them when they stopped doing sites. but it was my daughter. But yes, I'm all for having things more organized, and I do that. But that's an excellent best practice to have, is to divide things and have them segregated. So we want to add a user.css to a folder here, and so let's do this. We've got our container. What if we, all right, let's change down here width. Can we do auto? Yeah, just change the container width to auto. All right, so, and we're just going to select this text. All right, copy everything. You can't, oh, you can just sort of see it happening behind me here. I've just very quickly, for anyone that might not have seen this, I'm going to turn this off. So I used F12 in Chrome for Element Inspector. I'm using Brave Browser. I selected what I wanted to change, what I need to change. Down here, I tested things here. So it was 18 REM, which was very small. So I changed the width to be auto. And that's will show the size that I've selected. I'm copying that. All right. And now we're going to go to templates. We won't do it here. We're going to go save and close. We're going to go to we'll go home here, and we're going to go down to templates and maybe system. Extensions, no. Site templates. Cassiopeia details and files. We're going to create a new file in CSS called user, and the file type will be CSS. We'll create that. And here's our file now. We're going to paste that CSS in there. Oh, and Bjorn's got image minimum width 100% display block. All right, I don't need that code there, but that's let's try this here, and we'll go refresh, and that is now showing it. Let's also now, Bjorn, that line you have there, are you suggesting that that be added to the custom CSS for handling all images? Just for fun, we'll go back here and put this in here and save that and refresh. All right. I'll watch for your reply to that question. But I do have that in there for now. Oh, okay. So you're suggesting that, yes. So you're saying for any image, set it so that the minimum width is 100%, and that takes care of that will override this bit, which is just behind my picture. You can just see a little bit there. It says the minimum width should be 18 rem. Okay. And in fact, if we refresh, we'll see. Yeah, and actually though, the container header, that minimum width is overriding it because it comes later. But we could actually then, of course, do this minimum width, and of course let's just go with this formatting here, and we'll put this here, and I think we go, oh man, I'm gonna get this wrong. Important, yeah, important. If we go exclamation mark important right after, before the semicolon, when what we will see here is we'll refresh, and now the add height auto, that's already in there. Maximum width 100% height auto. Or is that what you gave me to paste? Interesting. It's image max width and height auto is already in there. Huh. Let's just try this here. Let's take that out. Save it. Refresh. Oh yeah, look, it's already down there, Bjorn, behind my picture here. Max width 100%, height auto. So we just have to just have to watch out for places where the CSS has something different. All right. All right, so next, next we just need to put the memorial service video embedded in here. So we'll save and close that. And we will go to, let's go to the home page. Oh, let's close this. We'll go to content, featured articles. There'll be one, which is welcome. And so this is JCE editor here. Okay, so what are we going to say here? With Anita's passing, we are no longer breeding Shiloh shepherds. Thank you so much to everyone in the Shiloh community for your support and care. All of these years. You can watch the video of Anita's memorial service below. Uh-oh. Thank you. Thank you, Douglas. Breeding. Anita's passing are no longer breeding Shiloh shepherds. And let's see. How did we, let's see. I'm going to give this a, I'm going to switch this to heading 2. And for some reason I had trebuchet in there. So here, let's go to the code. And let's take out this font size here. All right. Control copy, Control V. Replace everything there. And we don't need this paragraph at the end. All right, there we go. And we don't need an italics or in bold. And with Anita's passing, we are no longer breeding shepherds. Thank you so much to everyone in the Shiloh community for all these years. There's another typo. Yes, breeding would be, if you had specific taste, The news passing, we are no longer breeding Shiloh shepherds. Thank you so much to everyone in the Shiloh community for your support and care all of these years. All right, and this I'm going to leave as, I'm going to do a font size here, 18. Like that. Okay, so I have this here, and here is, let's get the embed code, share, and we're going to go and embed, and we'll copy that there. Now that's the frame that was picked is 2 of her daughters, and so I'm going to do a screen capture of this because the church where the service took place was a thumbnail, did not do a thumbnail. All right, so now I'm going, oh boy, let's see if this setting stays here. Let's put the code in here. Let's see if iframes will stay. And we'll center that. And we'll save. Does the iframe stay in there? Yes, it picked that up. And now we go here. Oh, invalid field created by unable to find user with an ID. So it's actually didn't seem to have saved. All right, let's go publishing. Modified, created by whom? Created by Tim Davis, 42. I wonder where 46 went. Save. All right. Interesting. Yeah, and JC just puts it in. I think I could put the YouTube link video in there. So first of all, what do I want to do here? I want to take a screen capture of this frame right here. So I'm going to go, full screen. Boy, I would like to capture that without the graphics in the bottom here. All right, let's just see. Let's see. Oh, if I start, oh, okay. Here's what I need. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I want that, but I don't want anything on the screen. So if I start, I'm going to play this, and then when everything goes away, I'm going to go Shift and Print Screen, which will make a copy everything. All right. So, all right. So I can get. Oh, hold on for a sec. I don't want my. I don't want this thing down in the bottom. All right, I'll just get rid of that down here. Watch. All right, try this again. Shift and Print Screen. All right, and we'll go F11 to get out of that. I'm going to go here. Going to go to Paint Shop Pro. See you later, Imran. Yes, it is. Let's go Edit. Paste as new image. It does both screens. Oh, get share X. Okay. I'm going to crop this here. Do a rough crop. And then I will do a little one here. And I think that does that. Now, I want to get rid of this thing down here. And so what I'll do is this. I think there's a clone brush here. If I select here, and then I can clone that out like that. No one will ever notice. And now I'm going to save this as a JPEG. Yeah, the window snipping tool is good too. And I have that here on my thing. Does it do a full screen? Mode. Oh, window snip. Yep. I usually just do a select, but a window snip. Yep. So snipping tool is good too. I wanted to remove that little thing out of the corner anyways. No. All right, so this I will. Oh, that's a big image here. Okay, I'm not going to worry about too much about the size of this because Nita. Vida Rados Memorial Service thumbnail. All right. I'm not going to worry about the size because very few people will be seeing this, and so this site. So I'm not worried about it, how fast it loads. All right, so let's go back here. What I'm going to do is this. I'm going to insert the image, which is this one here. Well, I'll check out that ShareX too. It might be a good little tutorial. And then I'm going to upload, and in order to keep everyone happy, especially Luke, I'm going to put this in a folder location. Let's just call it, I'm just going to put it in graphics. It can just go there. I no longer need the under construction button, so we'll delete that, and we will upload. We'll browse. We'll go to delete, and it will be the most recent one here. And go open, and we will upload that, and we're going to put that there. The alignment will be centered, and we'll go insert this. Oh, it's maybe going to be too big. No, that's sorry. Let's not do 1920. Let's do it 800 wide. That will be good. Center that. Okay. And now I'm going to make a link here, and then the URL will be to the to the memorial service, which will be that. Here. Here we go, Control V. Normally, I would just embed the video in there, but normally I would have control over the thumbnail too. And we'll just insert that, and normally I would go make it blank too. So, but we won't. Now, if I click on here, we have an iframe. Is there a thumbnail that we can assign here? Advanced options. Options, show the playlist. Start, parameters, name. No. File, alignment, no. So I'll take that video out. And we'll save that, and we'll refresh. Now, thank you for your support. Thank you so much to everyone in the Shiloh community for your support and care. All of these things. Let's do this. Shiloh community for your support and care. And then up here, thank you for your support down through the years. I don't need that heading there because actually saying that on the only page here. So let's save and close. Let's go to home. All right, so we're going to go to system. We're going to go to site template styles, Cassiopeia. We're going to take out the tagline, save and close. We're going to go refresh. And I think the last thing to do here is to go featured articles, go to welcome, and go to just put some space there. Refresh that. Yeah. And I think to do, normally I would put some padding and change the CSS here. But in this case, I'm just going to put a blank line in just to move it down a little bit. Yeah. And that opens up the video. Yeah, okay. All right. I hate to do this, but there's no transparent play button on there. Free transparent play button. Are they going to let me download this for free? Let's try. Download. Okay, let's do this. Delete. Let's go show in folder. I will open this in my program. Open with PaintShop Pro. Like that. There it is. Edit, copy, edit, paste as new layer. It's not quite as transparent as I want. Oh, maybe this is what I want to do. I want to select that. I'll put it off to the side here. And I think that I can the layer properties. I can do transparency somewhere here. I am not a graphics person. Let's see here. Before and after. Oh, there's what I wanted. Right there. Okay. Okay, and then I just need to center this sort of somehow. 1920, the cursor position down in the bottom right, 1920 in half is 960. So I grab the middle and go 960. Yeah, there we go. Now I'll do this. Now I'll do that compression here. And need a thumbnail. Save. Yes. Go back into that article. Select the image. I will delete that. Delete. I will upload. I will browse. Open 640 and I will upload that. There we go, and update that, save, refresh, and of course that image is cached in my browser. And there we go. So there's you watch below, they see the play button, they click, it will take them, and that is good. All right, so the last thing. I have other things I could do. I could go through and tidy up some images and other things that are happening in here. But what we will do is go to components, keep a backup, and we will go backup now. Oh, that's a nice option right there. Backup now, and we will run that. That's going to take 2 minutes. And I have updated I've migrated my first site successfully to Joomla 4. I did that in, what time are we at here? An hour and 40 minutes, basically. Oh, no, I was a little bit late. An hour and a half. But, and this is a very simple site. It was mostly uninstalling a lot of things, trying things, just plugging away. But it works. And some great ideas for other tutorials too to show on things. So all right, so we'll wait for that backup to finish, and that is tickety boo. Now it's putting it to Dropbox. Great. So chat and write, there you go, everybody. I did it. Hooray. Yes, Bjorn, thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Everybody, thanks for joining me. And yeah, there, it's finished the backup on the other screen. But yeah, so that was good. I really like Joomla 4. It seems to be very fast. It's zipping along. I'm enjoying learning it, just this little bit that I've done. And today was another good lesson for me, reminding me to read everything, and you will find your way. So that's it. Let's see. Luke says, yes, Luke. I have my stuff on Dropbox. Let's see. Let's change computer screen. Yeah, manage backups, and you'll see here. Yeah, it's on Dropbox. I use Dropbox too. It's really nice. The nice thing too about having that post-processing in the Pro version is that I can back up these sites, my client sites, to a Dropbox folder on my account, and then I can share that folder with them and say, okay, here you should get Dropbox, or there's other things too. You can do an Amazon bucket or cloud backup, or you can do Office 365 like OneDrive. It's a great way to say to your clients, hey, if something happens to me, you should have a backup of your site. And I think that's just really great. Everybody should have a backup of their entire site, and so you can share that in Dropbox. You can give them a link and tell them to, hey, I'll always be putting backups in this folder, and that's something that they can do. Yeah. And it does save server space as well. Yes, especially for me with the server that I'm running for my clients. The space, there's plenty of space on it for sites, but backing up entire accounts and emails and having a number of days worth does fill up. And so this is really nice for me to just have the backups off of the server. All right. With that, I'm going to go get some breakfast. Okay, yes, I'm going to go get some breakfast. I chose to shower instead of have breakfast today, so I would look nice for all of you. Also, yeah, I was a little bit late today because I had a couple of clients call right at the last moment, so all my last minute stuff got pushed off anyways, but it happened. It's all updated, and yes, thank you, Luke. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in today. Chuck and Mary and Ivor, Bjorn, Imran's already gone, and anybody else who's been watching or lurking. I hope that wherever you are, that you are doing well. Be it morning, afternoon, evening, or tomorrow, that you are doing well. And until the next time, enjoy your Joomla sites, and God bless.